Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and my name's Anita. I'm a QHHT practitioner specializing in past life regression, and I'm also a certified clinical hypnotist. And I woke up this morning and I thought, you know what? I do a lot of explaining about hypnosis and the different types and what works better than the other, and what really is this all about, and why is it beneficial? So I thought this would be a great video for this month to sort of help you understand hypnosis and what it can do for you. So I'd like to start with QHHT, past life regression, and it's quantum healing hypnosis technique. It was developed by Dolores Cannon back in the United States in Arkansas over probably 60 years ago, where Dolores worked with her husband, who was a doctor and a psychologist, and he worked on Vietnam vets coming back from the war with PTSD. So Dolores was this incredible, adventurous, and intellectual person, and she was a part of her husband's work. And as they were working with soldiers, they were asked to work with a woman who I believe was married to one of the soldiers, and she had a weight issue. And they thought that they asked if they could help her with her weight. And they said, sure, no problem. So after sessions with this woman, what ended up happening was this woman accidentally went into a past life regression. And then from there, it took many years for Dolores Cannon. She moved forward developing the technique of QHHT. So basically, the concept is to bring you into a past life. So how do we do that? There's no magic, there's no tricks. It's nothing that you don't do on a daily basis. So there are 5 brainwave states, and we go into the theta brainwave state, which is one of the deepest brainwave states. And it's the state just before you go to sleep at night, and it's just before you wake up in the morning. So your brain goes in and out of this state on a regular basis. So it's a comfortable place for you. It's a place that you know of, and there's no fear. So what scientists and periodical papers and a lot of research have proven over the years is that theta is a deep state in the brain that carries all the memories of the person and all the subconscious of the person, along with the healing ability to heal oneself. So, sort of think of the brainwave states kind of like drives on a computer. Your brain is a computer, and that's where computers were modeled after, is our brains, and the phenomenal amount of information that we can process and keep in our consciousness over our lifetimes. So accessing the theta brainwave state is kind of like accessing your D drive. And your D drive can go into other drives, but that D drive always keeps all your information. You never lose it. No matter what you do to that computer, no matter how many extra drives or anything that you do to that computer, they're always there. Now, files can be hidden, they're never erased, they're always hidden, and they're always somewhere on that system. So we all know how difficult it is to truly erase and nullify files on a computer. I mean, we've seen investigations with forensic scientists extrapolating information from computers that were way damaged beyond any other type of means. So your brain is very similar. And basically what happens is the theta brainwave state is basically where you store all your memories, your experiences, and everything that happened to you over lifetimes. Those lifetimes can be in the past, they can be in the future, they can be in the present. So if you have any understanding of science, you know that time is a man-made construct. It's not something that is real. It's something that we developed so that people would meet on time and people would show up on time. And so basically we could sort of create an organization within our society. But time in the astral planes and the dimensions and in space doesn't really exist as we know it on our planet. So that D drive can hold all your experiences based on wherever you are. The other thing I think is important with QHHT, because it's entitled Past Life Regression, is one doesn't need to be spiritual. You don't need to be religious. You don't need to believe in past lives. You don't need to believe in anything other than understanding that you hold the information within you. The information is not outside of you, it's within you. And going into the theta brainwave state is what allows us to take out all that amazing information. The other thing that's important to remember is you will never say anything to embarrass yourself. You will never unveil secrets to me. You won't give me your bank account passcodes. You will not reveal things that you don't want to reveal or that you're not ready for. What's beautiful about the subconscious mind is it only gives you what you're ready for. And what I always say to clients is we're very much like onions and we have all these layers. And doing this subconscious work is we're just peeling off layers, one skin at a time. So some people are really worried and nervous. They think they're going to say things that they shouldn't say, or they're going to reveal secrets that they don't reveal. Clients never reveal information that they're not ready for. And I'll also tell you, as a QHHT practitioner, I've seen a lot and I've heard a lot and I've experienced a lot myself. I've gone through trauma, I've gone through mistakes, I've gone through trials and tribulations. There's not much that offends me or scares me or worries me. Myself, as your practitioner, my job is to guide you. My job is to make sure that I extract as much information as possible for you. So the object of QHHT hypnosis is that when you go into a past life, and you can go into many lives, it can be past, present, or future. When you go into that experience, it's your subconscious mind or your higher self is giving you information to assist you with the challenges you're facing in your current life. It can show you blocks that you had in those other lives. It can show you experiences that you're still carrying today with you. It can help you to release and clear all types of things in your life that you never knew that were a challenge for you. You can see repetitive patterns in your life and work on them and try and change those patterns, but you just never seem to be able to overcome them. Sometimes those other lives that your subconscious is trying to show you is basically giving you the information you need to clear those issues for you. So now when we look at clinical hypnosis is very effective for rewiring the brain and rewiring habits. So you'll typically see clinical hypnosis for stop smoking sensation, losing weight, letting go of bad habits like eating at night, eating too much sugar, can even be used for, overwatching pornography, gambling, all these type of habits that we've acquired over our lifetimes and really want to kick. And we feel we need help and we need extra support in order to overcome these habits that we've developed in our lifetimes. So clinical hypnosis works differently in the sense that it is 3 sessions, whereas QHHT is 1 session. And over time with clinical hypnosis, we reprogram your brain, we add in new positive information, we extract old habits. So it's a point of an interview and talking to you and understanding your language and emotions. And basically what it is we help you to rewire your brain. It also comes with homework. There are techniques that you should be using every day to help you rewire that brain and really get you focused on the goal that you want to achieve. So clinical hypnosis is really wonderful for helping you to attain goals. It can even be used for changing behavior. I had a really great client that basically was having issues stock trading, and he kept making the same mistake every time. He'd sell his stock too late or he'd sell his stock too early. And it was always because he'd had a trigger that he was always selling at the wrong time. So we worked to rewire his brain and get him functioning the way that he needed to. So clinical hypnosis, great for behavior reconditioning, along with some exercises, and QHHT, really wonderful for getting to the root of what your challenges are. And those challenges, they can be in relationships, they can be in your career, they can be in money, finances, they can be, all different types of things. Who are your guides? Where are the guides? Should you move countries? It can really help define and give you a plan to understand where you need to be going and what you're lacking. You can use it for health. It's by no means a replacement for a doctor or laboratory testing or any means like that. However, it can give you insight and clues into what you may be experiencing. Chronic pain, chronic disease, all types of things. Like you could have issues with your throat, but you go to the doctor and you don't understand why, and nobody brings a test that has anything conclusive. You can't get any answers. So QHHT can be a really wonderful way to give you insight into those things. Where clinical hypnosis, totally rewiring the brain, very different function. We also see rapid clinical hypnosis by there's other methods. So it's important to understand the difference between the two modes of hypnosis. Myself, I'm a great fan of QHHT. I think Dolores Cannon did phenomenal work. Her work stemmed from clinical hypnosis. It transformed into something very deep and very profound. And it also transferred into something and into a state of the brain that I believe is really fundamental for your health, your emotional health, your mental wellness. And I believe that everyone should do a QHHT session at least once a year or once in a lifetime. The one thing that's most profound about QHHT that nobody talks about is that it really gives you an action plan. You come out of a session and you really know where you're going. So you can really set goals for the year and you can really understand if you're going in the right direction or the wrong direction. And it allows for profound healing to assist you to move forward in your life. Improve your relationships, improve your foundation. And as someone who was a research client for 2 years and underwent clinical hypnosis for 2 years, I saw a profound difference in my life. And I wish that everyone would try and do a session just once, because you will be amazed at what it can do for you and the depths that it can go into your subconscious and what it can tell you. And this is all from you. This is not from the practitioner. We're simply the guides. But what we're leading you to do is to dive deep into your subconscious, into your healing part of your mind to assist you to move forward and bring more love and happiness and joy and a foundation that you can rely on, knowing that it's coming from you. Not anybody else interfering. It's just you and your subconscious. Thanks for listening. I hope you all undergo a QHHT hypnosis session, or you can also book clinical hypnosis if you're looking to get rid of some of those habits that you've just decided it's 2026 and I'm not going to do this anymore. And I really want to make a difference in my life. And I just need extra support. I need a kickstart. and I need somebody to coach me and guide me through it so that I can make the changes in my life so that I can lose those extra pounds. I can stop eating at night. I can stop smoking. I can stop doing things that are really bothering me and trapping me in my life. I'll leave the links below. If you're not in Toronto, I'll also leave the links below to Dolores Cannon's website, which will guide you to a practitioner in your area. And I'm always open for questions, more explanations, anything that you'd like to help you guide through your hypnosis journey. Thanks for watching and have a great day.